Hi everyone, and welcome back to Anne's Family Recipe. So meal prepping is all the rage right now. So today I am prepping greens, chicken, and pasta for a delicious chicken Caesar pasta salad. Meal prepping can be really helpful during a busy week. If you take a few minutes, maybe over the weekend or just when you have time on a weekday to prep ingredients that you can use for days on end, it makes putting a meal together very, very fast. So today I'm gonna make some pasta, some greens, show you a really easy and kind of foolproof way to store them where they stay fresh a long time. And I'm gonna use my mom's amazing grilled chicken marinade to make some chicken. And then at the end, I'm gonna throw together a chicken Caesar pasta salad that is so tasty. So I started with two very large boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I sliced them long ways down the middle just to make them into more like a cutlet. In fact, the larger chicken breast was so thick that I could cut it twice just to make thinner pieces. It'll just cook faster and more evenly that way. So I put them into a Ziploc bag, and now I'm going to add all the ingredients for the marinade. For the marinade, I'm using apple cider vinegar, olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic powder, which isn't in the original recipe, but I really like the flavor, especially in a Caesar salad. Poultry seasoning, which is typically a mix of thyme, sage, rosemary, and marjoram, and an egg. So now I'm going to zip the top of my bag and then squish it all around so it's evenly coating the chicken. And then this is gonna marinate in the refrigerator for an hour or two, however long you have. And I like to always place anything that's marinating in a bag on top of a plate, just in case there's a leak, then it doesn't drip all over your fridge. Next up, I'm going to prep my pasta. So I'm bringing a pot of water to a boil, and I'll add a little salt to that in a little bit. And for this salad, I'm using rotini, and I think this is one of the best pastas to use for a pasta salad, just because all the dressing kind of clings to the nooks and crannies of these noodles. And my kids like this shape too. So I'm just gonna cook these according to the package directions, and then we will drain and rinse them. Now I'm gonna prepare my lettuce. So I bought a bag of 3 romaine hearts, and I'm gonna chop this up into pretty small pieces and then use my salad spinner to clean it and dry it. Comment below if you buy vegetables at the grocery store, and unless you prepare them in advance and they are ready for you to eat, they just sit there and go bad in your fridge, because that is exactly how I am. So it makes a lot of sense to prep the lettuce in advance. That way, if you want a salad during the week for lunch or dinner, it's ready to grab out of the fridge. All right, all my lettuce is chopped up. So if you've never seen a salad spinner before, this inner part kind of acts as a colander. So I'm gonna take this over to the sink and wash this really well, and then bring it back, and we'll spin all the water out of it so it's nice and dry. This is all the water that spun out just after one time. So I'm gonna get rid of this water, and then I'll spin it again, and then we'll put it in a Ziploc bag. And you can use the bowl from the salad spinner as a salad bowl if you're serving this right away. But since I'm saving my lettuce to use throughout the week, I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc bag with a paper towel that will help absorb any excess moisture during the week. And if you need to, you can change out that paper towel throughout the week too. I kind of toss my lettuce around a little bit, switch out the paper towel if I need to, if it's too damp, and that keeps your lettuce really fresh for a long amount of time. So this has made its way into the kitchen.
You want to put my baby shark tent on it?
Yeah, I'll come in your baby shark tent. Well, realistically, I'm not sure if I'm gonna fit in there, but we can try and check it out. So my chicken is going under the broiler on low. I'm not quite sure for how long on each side. I had read online that low is better if you want to cook your meat through. We're not just trying to sear it on the outside. So typically when I grill this, it takes about 5 to 6 minutes per side. So that I'm going to start there and then go from there, just keep an eye on it. Unfortunately, when we moved from our old house to our new house, we didn't bring the grill with us. So I'm hoping we'll get one of those this summer, but our broiler I think is gonna be our next best option for this chicken. Okay, so it's been 6 minutes and it's getting there. It's not ready to be flipped yet, but unfortunately, I can't figure out how to move the racks in this new oven in my new house. The racks are locked in, so I'm having trouble figuring out how to move them. So I wish it'd be better if the chicken was more like 3 inches away from the heat source than what it is now, which is maybe like 6 inches. But I'm gonna keep cooking this for a few more minutes and then we'll flip them over to the other side. Okay, so this was after another 4 minutes, so it was 10 minutes total on the first side. I'm gonna flip them over now, try to cook them the whole way through, and then I might crank up the heat on the broiler just to get it a little bit crispier on the exterior. All right, so my chicken cooked for another 5 minutes on the second side, and I checked it with my meat thermometer, and the internal temperature was around 160, and it should be at 165 for chicken to be cooked completely through. So at this point, I crank the heat, so hopefully it'll get a little bit more golden on top and then finish cooking in these last couple of minutes. To go on top of my salad tonight, I have some shredded Parmesan cheese, these classic Caesar croutons, so I think they're seasoned with a little bit of Parmesan cheese and garlic. And then I found this organic Caesar dressing at Aldi, and I have really been enjoying it. It was on sale a couple weeks ago, so I was craving Caesar salad and Caesar dressing, so I bought it, and it's very tasty. I think I'm gonna put some cherry tomatoes on my salad tonight too. I know that's not completely traditional, but I love how juicy they are. So all of my ingredients are prepped now. My pasta, my lettuce, and my grilled chicken, and I can store these to use throughout the week. These individual components are great because, to be honest, I don't know that my kids would like the actual chicken Caesar pasta salad that I'm making, but I know that they would eat warm buttered noodles, they would have salad with dressing, maybe with some tomatoes or some chopped up carrots, and they would eat the chicken either cold or diced up and maybe dipped in ketchup. So this is very versatile to use throughout our week, not just for that chicken Caesar salad. But now I'm going to assemble a salad for myself. I'm going to dice up a little bit of the chicken and then I'll combine it with some pasta and greens and dressing. And I'm going to toss that around and then top it with the croutons, Parmesan cheese, and a few tomatoes too. This salad has so many different textures and flavors going on. I am loving it. I hope you give it a try this week. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at Anne's Family Recipe, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked my meal prepping ideas today. Thank you so much for joining me here in my kitchen, and I'll see you again soon with more family recipes.